Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for the newest season of Power Rangers called Power Rangers Megaforce. And this is Season 1, Episode 1, and this is called, I'm pretty sure, Mega Mission. So let's talk about this episode. This is a new season, new series of Power Rangers. And in this episode we get to see pretty much the same thing as Mighty Morphin, except 20 years later, and with a different cast. We get to see pretty much the same type of characters, the nerd, I guess the athletic girl, the girl that's like Kimberly, like the cheerleader type of girl, the leader, like Adam, and then I guess the laid-back type of person, like Zach, and, who else am I missing? Smart, did I say the smart guy? Yeah, and we get smart guy like Billy. So, we get this pretty much the same characters except in different colors also, because, you know, Zach was the Black Ranger and they didn't want to do the whole racial thing again, and, you know, everybody makes fun of them for that. So, they switch those Ranger things, but everyone's pretty much the same as the characters from Mighty Morphin. It's like watching, again, the Mighty Morphin pilot, except with different characters. It's pretty much the same thing. They're all in high school. They have a place kind of like the Angel Groove Youth Center, and you know, they're Power Rangers, and they're different. They're not the first Power Rangers, of course. So a big thing with Megaforce season is going to be that it's about the whole 20 years. They're celebrating that. So they're bringing a lot of the Rangers back, and they're referencing a lot of the Ranger stuff, you know, from the past. And I'm hoping we get a lot of guest star appearances. I know Jason David Frank, you know, he definitely, he already said that he would want to do it if he was ever approached. You know, I think a lot of the different people that go to the conventions and stuff, I think they would do it if they're not busy. So I think it'd be really awesome. One thing I would love is to see the whole first season cast in one episode. That'd be pretty awesome. Or at least one cast together. That would be pretty cool. But I like the season because it is looking to the past, and I'm very excited to see that. And I'm going to give you guys a little backstory that I did watch Samurai, but I didn't love Samurai. I watched some of Samurai. I watched the first episode, really didn't like it. The acting was really bad, like even worse than what Power Rangers usually is. Like, I have to say one thing about this season, it's a lot better, the acting. Like, there's like, of course, it's definitely not the best, but it's like tolerable, you know, it's not that bad, the acting. You know, like sometimes they overact, but like Samurai, they overacted all the time. So in this, it's like, it's okay, it's mediocre acting, you could tell, but it really is not as bad as Samurai. It wasn't like dreadful to watch the acting. But I gotta say, that's something that I think really improved from Samurai was the acting. It was a lot better in this season. I do like the references they did make in this episode from the Mighty Morphin pilot. One I could think of from the top of my head, because I just saw the episode, was in the ending when the Pink Power Ranger, I'm not sure what her name is, but I'm sure I'll learn it as the season goes on. But the Pink Power Ranger's like, oh yeah, you know, this is fun, but I'm gonna mess up my hair or whatever. And that's what Kimberly said in the Mighty Morphin pilot, is like, I don't want to mess up my hair with the helmet. So I'm liking that reference, and I think that was definitely for the older fans of the show. And I thought it was a pretty good episode. Though I gotta say, a complaint I did have is that in Mighty Morphin we get to see, you know, the characters that form the team, you know, Billy, Kimberly, all of them. They were all friends before they became Power Rangers, even though they're like, you wouldn't think they would be friends because they're all so different, their personalities are so different. They were friends, and we saw that in the pilot. With this, we saw that they knew each other, and, you know, the Pink Power Ranger and the Yellow Power Ranger, I know the Yellow Power Ranger is Gia, but those two, they were friends beforehand, and then we knew the Blue Power Ranger and the Black Power Ranger were friends, and the Red Power Ranger really didn't have any friends. So they weren't friends with each other, but when they were battling, it seemed like they knew each other forever. So I think that's a complaint I did have. In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it worked because they show they were friends. Even, again, they didn't seem like they would be friends, but they were friends, so it worked when they were battling. And, you know, battling the putties, which we had like a same type of thing in this. We had kind of like putties. I have to say, they do reference the first episode of this whole series a lot. It again, what I said in the beginning of this, it is just like a remake of the first episode. I'm hoping that's not throughout the whole season. I really hope it does grow into its own type of season, because in this episode I like the references, but it might have been too much because I feel like they were copying Mighty Morphin. And again, the one complaint I did have that was different is that they're not friends and they grew together really quickly. What else did I like and dislike? I have to say I really enjoyed this. Again, with Samurai, I did not watch the whole season. I kind of gave up on it, and there's only a couple of seasons of Power Rangers I have watched the whole entire thing. Mighty Morphin, Zeo I did watch, Turbo I watched Jungle Fury, Dino Thunder, which is one of my favorites, Ninja Storm. I've actually watched a lot of them, but those are a couple of my favorite seasons. So I'm hoping this season, it seems like it has so much potential, and I think it really does have a chance to grow into its own, and I really hope we get to see who these characters are. I think that's a big problem with this episode. It really went too much with the season 1 characters and the Mighty Morphin characters. It was just exact clones. I want to see these characters different, and I want to see them as different characters. I think that was something about Dino Thunder that was very strong. Those characters were very, they had their personalities, and you saw that with season 1. And they were different from personalities from Mighty Morphin and other Power Rangers. I think that's and because Jason David Frank was in it, but that was also a reason that it did so well. But I think that season did so well because it kind of was its own. Now with this, it has the premise of the same thing as Mighty Morphin, so it has to become its own now. I also liked Zordon, I guess, you know, the Zordon person was okay. It's going to definitely take a time to get used to, but I love the hangout thing. I love that the whole old Rangers are there, and really hope they reference them a lot towards this season, because that's what this season is about. It's about this whole big war that's going to come, that all the Rangers are going to fight. So I'm hoping we do get references of the old Rangers, and we'll have to see, but really hope we do, especially for the younger kids that really don't know the older seasons and probably only know Samurai. Yeah, so I thought this was actually a pretty good episode. Again, there's faults, and you have to take this as a Power Rangers show. If you're never seen Power Rangers in your life and you watch this, you're gonna be like, what is she talking about? This is good. Take it as Power Rangers. You know the formula of Power Rangers. It was a pretty good episode, and I don't know if it's my favorite season. There's definitely better seasons, and I think better pilots in the past, but I'm definitely going to continue watching this. I think this show really can grow into its own, even though this whole first episode was a copy of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I really think it has potential growing into its own. I definitely want to wait a couple episodes before I say, you know, who is a copy of Mighty Morphin. It really could just be the pilot, and they're just trying to reference, but they don't really notice that they're just copying everything. But I'm excited to see future episodes, and I will be doing reviews for Power Ranger Megaforce on Dark Avenger Inc., which the link for that channel is in the description below. So go subscribe to Dark Avenger Inc. I will be doing every Saturday reviews for Power Rangers, so you can see my opinion. I want to do the pilot on my channel though, because I was just super excited for this episode. I have to say, it really didn't let me down. I mean, yes, there are problems, but it was a good episode. I gotta say, I liked it. So I'm gonna give this. This is hard. I'm going to give it 3.5. I mean, I think it was okay. Or it's really between 3.5 and 4. And I think this season really does have a lot of potential. Yeah, so definitely tell me your thoughts about this in the comments below. Did you like this? Do you think it was a copy of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Did you like the acting better? Do you like this better than the Samurai? I liked it a lot better than the Samurai in my opinion. I like it's going back to the roots. I think it was perfect for the 20th anniversary season that it's going back to the roots, and I really like that. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. And again, I'll have a review for more episodes of Megaforce on Dark Avenger Inc. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.